Hey, what up guys? We're back with a brand new video, and this is going to be a part 2 of my first ever job story, and we're going to actually get into the fight this time and what actually happened. You see my background getting fucked up and shit, right? So, the job was going relatively good, right? I was making a few good friends and stuff like that, right? And everything was going all right until there was this one guy that I recognized from school, right? And he wasn't doing his job, so he got sent in the back of the kitchen to help us, do our assignment. What do you call that? Our assignment, motherfucker. This ain't school. To do our job, right? So we were backed up on some orders, and it was just two of us, and there's supposed to be 4 to 5 people in the kitchen at all times, right? And this is before I truly mastered the way of fucking cleaning the McDonald's grill. You know what I'm saying? I never had breakfast shift. I only had like late night shift because I was a really good closer because they had me close all the time, right? But this particular day, I almost got into a fight because there was this one son of a bitch, right, who was being extremely, and I mean extremely racist towards me, and I actually knew him, right, and I didn't do anything to him. I don't know what caused him to berate me with these horrible ass fucking words, right, but he was literally calling me a beaner, and then he started calling me a nigger, right, and I didn't fucking appreciate it because I remember when I was back in school, right, I would get insulted by my appearance because, like, I remember when I was in school, I wanted to be Mexican so badly because I literally, like, people would ask me, "Oh, what part is your parents from?" And I wouldn't say Mexico or anything, right? Because fuck, I don't even look Mexican. But like they would say, and I feel really excluded because the majority of my school, right? They're not like the school I went to. They were majority Mexican, right? And I always felt excluded and stuff because they would make fun of me, right? And I remember even this one kid I became friends with, right? He was just being a fucking asshole to me for no reason because of my appearance, you know? And as a kid, that would really, really bother me, right? And that's, I don't have a problem with it anymore, right? But you know what I'm saying? There was always this one kid, right, who would always call me, "Hey, Black Mexican." That would literally be my name. He wouldn't call me by my name. He would just call me Black Mexican. And it really fucking pissed me off, right? Because, like, can you call me by my name? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was not calling me by my name at all. And it just really eventually bugged me. It really did get to me, right, at one point. But anyways, I digress. So there was this guy, right, being an absolute freaking douchebag to me. Like, I didn't even deserve this freaking onslaught of freaking things. You know what I'm saying? He was just being extremely, like, just prejudiced towards me towards, like, no reason, right? And honestly, at this time, I still didn't, what do you call it? I kind of had an issue with it, but, like, it wasn't that major. He was just being real annoying, right? And he just saying, "Oh, we should send you back to your country, or we should enslave you," or like all this other fucking horrible ass shit, right? And I said, "Bro, what did I possibly do to you, you know? I literally did nothing to him." It was just being, excuse me, I'm burping. He's just being a straight asshole to me. Like, what did I do to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look just like you, maybe just a little bit darker, fucking bigger nose, some sexy curls, right? But anyways, right? But yeah, it just, I don't know why he just started insulting me, and I was like withstanding, like, okay, whatever, right? But he kept going on this until the shift was fucking over, and we were closing night shift, right? So I was with this fucker for like 4 hours, 5 hours, or don't 3 hours. I don't remember that long, no, that much, but we were in the same shift for hours on end, and he just kept berating me. He literally just kept berating me, and I fucking hated it because I'm like, dude, just, stop being, can you, like, stop being rude to me, right? And now, like, but he just kept going, and when you're with somebody for that long, right? And this is when I still had, like, a little bit of a temper problem, right? I got so pissed at him, right? When the shift was over, right? I threatened to kill him. Like, I'm not even joking, right? I said, "Shut the fuck up, you little ugly ass white hoe. I'm gonna beat the living fuck out you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I can really do." You know, like, straight up, I didn't give a fuck. Okay, like, people seeing red, motherfucker. I was seeing the whole universe. Okay, that's how pissed I was at this guy, right? Because he just kept insulting me. Like, if someone keeps insulting you, and you can't get away because, hold up, first of all, you gotta make that money. You know what I'm saying, right? But I was so close to smacking the ever living shit out of him. And then Chad, right, and this other guy, they were laughing because they thought I was joking, right? But then they saw me approaching this fucker, right? Keep in mind, there's like this white guy. He's taller than me, but they both knew I could whoop his ass because I was just a hell of a lot stronger than he was, right? So I started making my move, right? And I was so close to beating the ever living shit out of him. I was literally gonna turn his fucking race. I was gonna change his race personally. That's how much I wanted to beat the living shit out of him, right? And I started going up to him, and then Chad, and then the other guy, right? They saw me doing that, right? They had to restrain me, right? They're like, bro, this is okay. I thought y'all were joking. This is not worth it. This is not worth it. And they were telling the other guy, yo, you gotta chill out. You can't be saying that. You can't, that's fucking racist. You can't be saying that, or he will beat the ever living fuck out of you, right? And they knew I would. They knew I would. So when everything calmed down, right, I said this to him. I'm like, all right, if you're not that much of a bitch, right, you come outside, right? You come outside and you try to fight. And he didn't fucking do that. That fucking bitch ran. If there was no cameras, I was so close to fucking to ready to backhand his ass in the freaking, but I can't do that, okay? Okay, there's one reason why we cannot allow ourselves to do that. Because if you do that, you make the rest of people of color look fucking bad, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because some people, just because they had a bad experience with this, they're gonna have like, it's kind of like you go to one Subway and they don't make it good. Now, every Subway, right, that you go to, you're scared to go into because maybe they might mess up your food, they might make it bad, right? So I had to take responsibility, man, okay? I had to be responsible, okay? So I couldn't allow myself to snoop that low. But anyways, we finished with the shift, right? The next day came. He was doing the same fucking shit, right? But he was trying to act cool to me and everything, right? And I wasn't really trying to talk to him or nothing because first of all, you're just being racist as shit still. Like, and this day I had more control of my emotions due to two reasons. One, I figured out yesterday, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth fighting. Calm down. But two, and which is another one, is it's day shift, which there means there's a lot of people, there's a lot of cameras active, right? So please don't do anything that's gonna get you fired or even arrested. Because if I would have punched this dude, right, I know I would have backhanded his ass all the way to fucking China, okay? I would have sent this motherfucker flying, all right, with this skinny broken little ass, right? But yeah, that's one of the stories. Anyway, there was this no. Anyway, after a few weeks later, there was this no. There was this no. What bitch? What you say? There was this one new dude, right? This one. What do you call him? This one black dude, right? I actually really liked him. He was 17. I was 19 at the time, right? This, time passing by. I don't really keep track. But anyways, I thought he was really cool, and I was actually getting along with him super well. Something really funny, right? Is to take a smoke break, you wouldn't tell because the boss was really strict for some reason. She was like a straight like bitch, bro. She was extremely strict. Like I remember one time I had my friend named Angel, right? He's some Mexican dude, like 5'4", right? Kind of overweight. Really shitty mustache, big fucking ass nose hair. Like he don't got no whole nose hair trim or nothing. I'm still surprised on how he got more girls than I did. Bro's freaking shit is built like Santa Claus's ball sack. Okay, that's how much hair he got in his freaking nostrils. But anyway, um, yeah, I forgot what the fuck I was on about. Let me try to remember. But anyways, yeah, there was this one new black dude. I forgot his name, right? And when we would take a smoke break, you actually wouldn't ask her or anything. People would just do it when the boss left, and people would actually just hit their dab pens from the back or just ignite a joint or something like that, right? And it'd be fucking funny as shit, right? I'd be over there talking to them people, right? And this reminds me of what Hernandez said. I think that was his name. I don't know. I think his name Hernandez Jose. I don't know. It was some really, really, really Spanish name, but I forgot, right? And I was trying to vape. I was trying to quit vaping at this time because I said to myself, you know what? I gotta stop doing this because honestly, it's gonna mess my health up. It's gonna mess my addiction up, right? I gotta stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped and I had withdrawal. So if you don't know what withdrawal is of cigarettes, like your throat starts hurting, right? It starts pounding, right? You know what I mean? Like you can barely talk if you are addicted to it that much, right? And I remember walking into work, me barely could fucking talk, right? And one of my managers was this fucking stinky ass dude. Like, bro, the reason he didn't shower was because his excuse would be that, oh, he has eczema. Like, bro, I have eczema, like very severe eczema and allergies, right? And this dude absolutely, and I mean absolutely smelled like fucking dicks, okay? This guy smelled like actual ass water. Like my uncle, when he moved out, right? Different story, by the way. When my uncle moved out, like my sisters were so disgusted. I was so disgusted by his smell because he didn't shower. He would just drink and stuff, go back from work, and he would work in like painting, right? So that shit's, you're fucking sweating, you're fucking beating your ass is like sweating and shit, right? He would literally just do that, and he smelled worse than him. Like, you were just around the aura of him, right? Or the smell. I don't like, maybe they were real bad. That's all that matters. Like 10 out of 10, or like 8 out of 10. Like, you were like just around his vicinity, right? And he smelled like just dicks, bro. He just smelled like absolute freaking dicks. It was nasty, bro. And that's what he told somebody else. He told Jose that the reason he couldn't, what do you call it, shower every day was because of his eczema and stuff. And I said, bro, that's cat because I have eczema. And then we started making fun of him. Every time he would pass by, right, we would call him Senor Stinky, you know? But anyways, if you guys want a part 3 to this story, which should be the last ending because we are getting close to ending the job, not our lives. What? Anyway, take care, much love, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.